Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. In this video I want to show you another interactive mini album which I have made with the beautiful collection Lost in Neverland by Echo Park. And this is an older collection, so I had it in my stash for quite some time. But now that I've finally used it, I really enjoyed working with this collection. It's such a cute collection with all the illustrations. So I actually wish they would still sell it so that I could get more and make more projects with it. So before I talk more about the album cover, I want to show you what I added to the spine. So I actually kept it very simple. I only added a card part from the collection from a 12 by 12 sheet. And this says, come fly with me. And then there is this cute illustration of the characters. And I actually added the first interactive element to the back of the album cover. So as you can see, there is a little pocket, and then inside of this pocket there is a tag. And I really like to include this on the back cover because when you give this album to a friend as a gift, you could just write down your greetings or a little note on the tag, and then you wouldn't have to also make an extra card, but you just have your greetings on the back side of the cover. And to decorate the pocket, I only used this scallop frame die cut from Lawn Fawn. It comes in a set and I really love using these. And then I only added a 4x4 cutter part which says, "Say yes to new adventures." And then on the album cover, this time I decided to not only add a frame, which you could personalize, but I added this shaker element. So I used a 4x6 journaling card, and then I just added some glitter stars, and I think it really fits well with this collection, and it's a lot of fun for children, I think, to have this interactive shaker element on the album cover. And to decorate the cover, I also added some stickers. So I added this sticker saying "Never grow up," and then the leaf and the feather. And then I also added some enamel dots in the corner. So I added all these elements to the frame of the shaker element. And you could actually change the 4x6 journaling card for a 4x6 photo. So it's open on the top. I forgot to film and show you how to edit, but yeah, just know it's open, so you can still add a photo if you like to. And the album cover measures 7 inches by 9.5 of an inch. And then the spine is 3 inches wide because I wanted to fit 4 different page units and add a lot of interactive elements, so I had to make it 3-inch wide. And I also added a ribbon closure, so to open it up you have to untie the ribbon, and that's what the first 2 pages look like. So on the left side, which is the inside of the album cover, I added a side pocket and a flap closure. And then inside I keep a little photo booklet as well as a journaling tag. So I really like to use the journaling tag for journaling, but you could of course also add a photo to the back side if you like to. And then the photo booklet opens up and you could add 2 4x6 photos. And what I tried to do is I wanted to stick somehow to the order of the story of Peter Pan. So yeah, this is basically where it all starts. So it says adventures out there on the next page, which we will have a look at in a minute. But what I also thought would be really fun to do is so I showed you the journaling tag, and I added quite a few of those journaling tags throughout the mini album, and I thought it would be really fun to use some excerpts from the story and add these to the back of the journaling tags to tell the story of Peter Pan throughout the album. But I actually didn't do that before showing you this album because I was worried that you yeah, that there's any copyright issue when using quotes from the original story of Peter Pan, but I still wanted to share with you this idea, so maybe you want to do that in a future project. So on the next page I added a photo booklet which you could include a lot of different 4x6 photos. So in total you could add 9 different 4x6 photos in here, and it closes with a magnet closure. And then to decorate it I only added a 4x6 journaling card. And I might add some enamel dots to the corners. I just noticed that I didn't add some here, but I punched the corners, so yeah, I think it would look nice with enamel dots. And then on the next page I added this interactive swing feature. So it's just a 4x6 journaling card, but I added it with an eyelet so that you could slide it to the top or to the bottom, and then you could place a 4x6 photo underneath the 4x6 journaling card. And because I really wanted to add all the illustrations from the collection to this album, I didn't leave the right side simple, so it was simple at the beginning, but then I added a tuck spot to the page as well. So I used a scallop frame die cut again, and then I added this little journaling card, which came with a 6x6 paper pad. And then behind this tag spot I also placed a 3x4 journaling tag again. So you could write the story here on the back, or you could add a photo or do any journaling. And yeah, so of course the tag spot is open, so you could also slide a 4x6 photo underneath and then place the journaling tag on top if you like, or you could of course also leave the journaling tag if you don't like it. And then the next page I kept very simple, so it's a simple page, there's no interactive element, but I decorated it with a chipboard element as well as a sticker. And I really like the simple pages because on here you could just choose the size of your photos and the orientation of your photos, so you could add some landscape or portrait photos. And as you can see here, the size of the pages, which are 6¼ by 8¼ inch, are perfect for 3x4 photos as well as for 4x6 photos. And then to the next page I added 2 flaps from the left and the right side, and to open it up you would need to untie the ribbon bow. And then I added some photo mats to the flaps, but I also added a little corner pocket in which I again placed some journaling tags because, as I said before, I just wanted to use all the illustrations. So yeah, and then of course in the middle on the basic page you could also add 4x6 or 3x4 inch photos. And I actually chose this page style because I wanted to add the 6x6 map of Neverland, which came with the 6x6 paper pad, and this was just a perfect page style to add a 6x6 paper to the 6x8 album. Now on this page on the left side I didn't add any decoration. I think it is a very busy paper, so I just left it as it is. And then to the right side I added these 4 flaps which flip to each side, and you could add some portrait as well as landscape photos in size 3x4 inches to the flaps. And then to decorate them I only used some pattern paper and then a 3x4 journaling card with Captain Hook, and I also added a sticker and and a ribbon pull tab so that you know that you can open it up and it closes with the magnet closure again. And then the next page I also kept very simple so that you could see this beautiful pattern paper with Peter Pan. And then I also added a small corner pocket in which I placed a little photo booklet for 3x4 inch photos, but of course you could also use this for journaling. So I think I didn't mention it in this video, I have mentioned it before. So all my photo mats are actually removable because I use a removable glue stick. So you could just exchange the photo mats for photos or for like another white cardstock to add some journaling to them. And then on the next page, I tried to match the colors from the left side. So these two pages are basically just dark blue and green. And then I added two pockets with text inside, which again you could use for journaling or to add a photo on them. And then to decorate those pockets, I used a notch punch, and then I added a journaling card and some chipboard elements. And then on the next page, I also added a tuck spot to the left corner, and then inside I placed another journaling card with a cute illustration. And yeah. On the right side, I added an interactive element, and this interactive element is a very fun one because you can add a lot of different photos to this accordion style booklet. So you can just fold it out completely and add different 4x4 inch photos here. And to keep this booklet closed, I just used a ribbon closure, and then to decorate the booklet, I added another journaling card as well as a scallop frame die cut. And then I did exactly the same on the next page, so it's a simple page, but it has a tuck spot and a journaling tag inside. And then on the right page, I added another swing feature. So I used a chipboard element here, and then this chipboard element holds in place the flap from the right side. So once you have moved it to the left, you will be able to place a photo on the flap, and then you will be also able to open up the right flap as well as the whole page to the left. And this actually brings us to the next two pages, which again, the left side I kept very simple. I only added this beautiful pattern paper. And then on the right side, I added a belly band in which I keep a journaling tag again, as well as a photo booklet for 4x6 photos. And both I decorated only by using some journaling cards. And then, of course, to close it up again, you would just swing the chipboard element back in place. And now we have our last two pages. So there's a page on the left side, and then there is the inside of the album back cover on the right side. And on the left, I added an interactive page style, which is a gatefold page. And to keep the gatefold closed, I used some magnets. So I added a magnet piece, which is just a 3x4 journaling card backed on a scallop frame. And then when you open it up, you can add some 4x6 photos to the inside of those flaps. And then, of course, in the middle of the page, you could add some 4x6 or 3x4 photos, or whatever size you like, really. And then on the last page, I added a waterfall page style, which closes with a ribbon closure. And you can add a 4x6 photo on each of these flaps, but you could, of course, also add a 3x4 photo to the side with the pattern paper, and you would still be able to see the pattern paper. And yeah, I added this page style because it can hold a lot of different photos. And that's it for today's video. So I hope that you enjoyed watching it and that you liked this album. I really had a lot of fun to make this album, and I'm quite happy with how it turned out. So if you liked it as well, I would love to get your feedback in the comments or get your thumbs up, and then I see you in my next video. Bye!